Sports Video Group's Jason Dachman. We are in Miami at the SVG Soccer Summit Americas, the first inaugural event focused on soccer, and I am with Alexis Salinas from TUDN, previously Univision Deportes. Thanks so much for joining us, Alexis. Appreciate it.
Jason, it's always a pleasure to be here with you, SVG, and this great event.
Cool. Well, you guys just went, as we just alluded to, a huge rebrand, part of uniting two of the biggest entities when it comes to Hispanic sports. Tell us a little bit about that process, how it's gone operationally, and how the rebrand graphically has gone for you guys.
Well, TUDN is certainly a big project. What we try to do is establish a joint production agreement between Televisa Deportes and now Univision Deportes under now the one brand, which is TUDN. You can say that it's either Televisa Univision Deportes network or is your Deportes network, as is in Spanish. So that's, I think, a great name they came up with. In particular, with the new branding, we ended up reaching out to an external company for the design itself, Blanco Lorenz. They came up with this design and obviously trying to stay and maintain not only the two networks' previous branding, because that was going to definitely be a concern, but also give it a new phase. And now we have a much cleaner look on the air. The real-time graphics were implemented by a company called Reality Check in LA. And we put it on the air on July 20th. So that's ongoing.
And still building. By no means is the project done.
No, not at all. I mean, the project is huge. I mean, we have just on the technology part, we have acquisitions. We have a big portion on the connectivity. We're creating a big connectivity between Mexico, Chapultepec, and Univision Miami. So that was challenging, to say the least. And then everything goes around the connectivity, editing, acquisitions, master control, the control rooms, and then the challenges that come with the rights as well, because not the two territories have the same rights, so sometimes we have to produce dual content, for depending on the rights that the destination has. So
sure. And, just dovetailing off of that, Univision and now under one brand, you guys have always pushed the envelope when it comes to augmented reality and virtual graphics, whether in the studio or on the field. How has that progressed for you guys, and why do you think it's so important to add to the quality of your show with some of that AR stuff?
Well, first of all, it's I think it's a great way to put the graphics on air, because it only on top of that integrates with the talent that is present in the studio, so you're not going to a full screen graphic and then coming back to the studio. So at the same time you're presenting some data, the talent is with you kind of presenting to the audience. So that makes it very appealing for the viewer, and also from the engagement point of view as well. AR for us, we've been using it for a long time. I think now it has come to a point where it's reliable, which is something that we need in order, for example, to go to sales and say, listen, you can go ahead and sell these, because sales was always a little bit skeptical. What if it jumps, especially on live shows? I mean, 90% of the programming that we do is live. So AR, for us, is always live. So there's always that little fear. Is it going to work? Is it going to jump? So now that the sales are more confident in us that the systems are reliable and that we can use it 100% of the time, they also help us and go and sell more and try to get more sponsors with us.
Now that it's reliable, we can get a little bit more ROI, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And definitely, the AR has come down in price substantially, so it's easy for us to put it on more studios and remote locations and all that, so that also helps.
Great. Well, Alexis, we always appreciate it. Thanks so much for taking the time, and we'll see you in another SVG event soon.
Thank you so much, Jason. Glad to be here.
And stay tuned to sportsvideo.org for more reports from the SVG Soccer Summit Americas.